I'm Josh Stevens. I'm a senior at Logan Elm High School. I think the technological advances in the school district aren't as good as what they should be. You look at there's other schools where almost every kid is issued an iPad for their classes, and just Logan Elm here, we barely have enough laptops for one classroom at a time, and I think there could be more technological advances at this school than there are with others. I honestly feel like I'm more safe at in the high school than I was at the middle school, being almost all the rooms in the middle school there are several ones with no doors, and they just have giant windows on them. So I think some of the schools could be a lot safer than what they already are. But there are some, like over at the high school, there are classes where you have to exit the building and go outside to the modulars or go over to the middle school and back and forth. So that kind of takes away from the safety of the students there.
Yeah.
I think switching classes outside and going back to the classes between the high school and the middle school and the modulars, it kind of touches bases with the safety issues, how you're more safe just staying inside one building and not going outside to other buildings. And I kind of feel like it just takes away from keeping everything together. Like it's kind of like you have to leave the school to go to a different class and then go back to it. I think it would be a lot better if everything was nicely put together instead of having to add on for the overfills for other students to have to go to other classrooms outside of the building. It'd be a lot better if everything was inside the building. I think there are many reasons why somebody with no children or any connections to the district should support the new schools. I mean, if you just brought them into any of the elementary schools or any of the schools on this campus, you'd be able to see how outdated they are. Like, the middle school is like 30, 40 years old, and all the elementary schools, I know Pickaway Elementary is approaching 102 years old. There's classes in the basement. The cafeteria is extremely packed in there, and that's also in the basement. There are classrooms up in the attic. There are rodent infestations. All the buildings are just outdated. Like, there needs to be an update for it. I honestly think that new buildings would help the school district and help the students' education. I feel like I feel as if if I would have been put into better buildings, like, don't get me wrong, I am happy where I'm going to college at, but where I'm going, it's not my first choice. Like, I feel if we had better buildings and just a better education system for it, I'd be going to my first choice college, but no, I'm having to settle for less than what I already got. I feel it's more important for future students because, look, there are families that have younger kids. I have two siblings myself, one 13 years old in 8th grade and one 7 years old in 1st grade. And new buildings would greatly benefit both of them. And I just feel like I want the best for my family, and I want the best for all of the other younger kids. A lot of people say that the generation that's currently being taught and any level of schooling is the future of the nation. So really want the best turnout for what the nation has to offer for the future. I just think that as many people should just get out there and vote yes. I mean, this bond issue needs to be passed. Like, there's no other option for it. Like I've heard before, if this levy doesn't pass, there will be major changes to this district. And I don't want to see that happen. I mean, I've been going here since I was in kindergarten, so I'd like for this school district to stick around for quite a bit, and not like we are ranked excellent with distinction for our academics, but it doesn't really seem like that, judging by the way the schools look compared to all the other schools in the county who have updated buildings and brand new facilities, like such as Circleville, Westfall, Tays Valley. They all have new buildings, and why do we have to be the last ones to get it? I just feel we could be an even stronger district than what we already are. with getting the excellent with distinction. I feel like we could really show it off by having new buildings.